How to get to Mars, the trip of a lifetime. Getting to Mars is no easy feat, which is why you'll want to follow these steps before you embark on the trip of a lifetime in your very own rocket ship. First, make sure you're ready to leave planet Earth forever and never look back, because there's no turning back once you blast off into space. Then, spend years training in order to master the various scientific fields necessary to complete the mission, both in space and on the red planet itself. Introduction. If you're considering traveling to Mars, the first thing you'll want to know is how long the trip takes and what it feels like. Here's everything you need to know about the journey from launch on Earth to landing on the red planet. After launch, your spacecraft will reach Earth orbit, where it circles around our planet until it reaches an altitude that enables it to make its way onto a trajectory for Mars. As it leaves Earth, the spacecraft still has some gravitational pull that slows down its speed, so scientists have to calculate when and how much thrusting should happen in order for the craft to enter orbit around Mars. The cruise phase begins after the spacecraft separates from the rocket, soon after launch. The journey to Mars. The distance from Earth and Mars is so great that even with current technology, it takes more than 6 months. The trip to Mars is an incredible journey. It will be the first time humanity ever sets foot on the red planet. In order for this dream to become a reality, we need to put in lots of hard work and planning, but it's worth it. We can make this happen by focusing our efforts in these 4 key areas. First, we need to develop spaceflight technologies capable of getting us there faster. NASA is already working on cutting-edge propulsion systems such as solar electric propulsion (SEP) and nuclear thermal propulsion (NTP) that could one day reduce travel times from months to weeks or days. Next, we need to learn how humans can live in deep space over long periods of time without running out of food and water or developing life-threatening health problems. Finally, engineers must figure out how to land heavy cargo, such as habitats and greenhouses, on the surface of Mars without damaging them. Fine-tuning the flight path. A spacecraft would need to travel about 6 months before it arrives at its destination. During this time, the probe will be in an elliptical orbit around Earth. This orbit is chosen because it provides enough energy for the probe's engine to break free from Earth's gravity and send the probe on its way to Mars. When the spacecraft has reached its farthest point in orbit around Earth, it has gathered enough momentum and is ready for the next phase of its journey. The probe executes a series of rocket firings that slows it down so that Earth's gravity can capture it and pull it back into a new orbit. The last step in the cruise phase is for NASA's Deep Space Network, DSN, to track and command the spacecraft as needed to keep it on course with its target planet. On September 24, 2016, NASA successfully launched a spacecraft called OSIRIS-RX onto a mission to asteroid Bennu. For most of its 2-year trip out to Bennu and back home again, the probe will spend most of its time cruising through space. Conclusion. The trip to Mars is not only an amazing adventure, but it could lead us one step closer to finding out if there is other life in the universe. We are getting closer and closer every day. We are figuring out how to use technology on Earth that can be implemented for space travel. NASA's new launch system will be more fuel efficient than anything we have seen before, which will allow for longer missions into deep space, including sending humans to Mars. The benefits of traveling to Mars outweigh the risks and will help our understanding of the solar system.